My $1.4 million week at the Monaco F1. This vlog is freaking insane, dude. Bros with David Dobrik. I spent $10,000 in a month and I was like, yo, alright, bowler, chill out. This guy spent 140 times. No, my maths could not be mathsing. Bro spent 140 times how much I spent last month. 140 times. Bro, I kind of, how does that even happen? Luke Davis, bro. Who the frick is this dude? Does he have a course? Let me buy his course, bro. $1.4 million a week. Okay, let's just predict how much he makes. I'm good. The Luke Davies guy.
For people with $1 million plus.
That's 25 mil. I'm gonna guess he's making about 35 mil a year. Anyways, this is freaking useless, dude. I don't know why I'm calculating some random dude's rough estimate income, which is probably way off. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I'm sick and I'm recovering. Typically when I'm sick, I like to just chill out and just recoup. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I always do this to myself. Oh man, this massage, I freaking love this massage chair, dude. I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday, that's for sure. A part of me is saying, you know what? You feel like pretty much better. By tomorrow, you're gonna be fine. Just go out there and live a little. Like I should take it easy today because this is the exact problem that got me in this situation of being sick. I came to Japan and I was like, I'm a new person. It's a new environment, new me. I'm gonna go to the gym. You know what? I'm gonna run to the gym. You know what? I'm gonna run to the gym, then I'm gonna gym, and then I'm gonna run back home whilst it's raining. And then I'm gonna work. Even though it's 6 p.m., I should be winding down. I'm gonna go out and just work. I'm gonna stay up till 2 or 3 a.m. and just finish editing the vlog. And the night before, I did the same thing. It's a terrible freaking idea, dude. I haven't been to the gym in like freaking 18 months. That sounds like I'm exaggerating. I've been to the gym here and there. But honestly, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm going to be vulnerable for a second. Like in the past 18 months, maybe gone to the gym 3 times. Like I've just been working my ass off. How the hell am I not making like $52 million a year like Luke Davies, bro? I've been working my ass off, dude. No one ever tells you this on the internet. Making money is freaking hard. Been sick for the past like 2-3 days, so probably should clean my desk. I'm going to enjoy this for a second though. I'm definitely sick. I only rode my bike to the camera store and back, and I'm feeling, and 7-Eleven, and I'm feeling astronomically tired. Hopefully this can make me feel better. Yo, what's happening, bro?
I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. And so you want to ask questions, right? You want to like, you know, for me, I do it with people like Casey Neistat. But it's like, okay, you want to know everything about their lives. You know, what was their story? How did they actually become successful? How much work did they actually have to put in? What was their most successful piece of work? How do they go about working with brands? What kind of brands do they work with? How much would it roughly cost them to do what they do? Like all of these questions are questions that you want to think about and you want to try and find online. I want you to get super granular, and I want you to create 3 customer profiles. When you say like ultimate dreams, this is very like a lifestyle ultimate dream. I want you to think of an actual project. Oh man, my head is feeling, I need medicine. Oh, I was thinking about like where I should go, what I should do, but I think again, I just got to take it easy today, because otherwise, I don't know, tomorrow's my day, like tomorrow's a Saturday, so I don't have any coaching calls. So technically I could go pretty hard tonight, and then I could take it easy tomorrow. But no. Anyways, maybe I'm gonna go get some food. And then, I hate being freaking sick, dude. Let me just go get some food, because I'm so hungry. And then I'll come back and I'll think of what to do. Whether I just do more work here, or whether I go out. Depending on how I feel. Anyways, let's just go get some food. So it's been like nearly 24-hour fast. And I feel better, to be fair. Oh my God, this looks so good. Oh man, tuna on rice. How's this freaking $10, dude? I swear in Melbourne, you put this on like a ceramic plate, you put a flour on top, and that's costing you like 45 bucks. Cost me $4, dude. Genuinely could eat this every day. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is so good. Oh my God. I'm so satisfied. You know, I hate being sick, but if there's one place that I'd choose to be sick, definitely be Japan. That was phenomenal. That was so good. I think one of the things that I hated when I worked a 9 to 5. So for context, I've worked in a digital marketing agency before, working 9 to 5. It was more like working 7 a.m. to freaking 10 p.m. Is that I just feel super bad when I'm like sick. First of all, I know that I have to call my bosses and I have to tell them, hey guys, sorry, I'm sick as shit. And then I'd like think about what they're thinking. And I'm like, do they think that I'm like being lazy and I'm just like doing nothing? No, I'm genuinely sick most of the time. And then I'd be like, well, now I gotta, do I give them a call or do I email them or do I text message them? I feel like to be more believable, I got to give them a call. So I'd call them and I'd be like, I kind of put on a sick voice even though I was sick. That probably was counterintuitive. They probably thought that I was faking being sick because I put on a fake sick voice even though I was actually sick. But I hated that. I hated that so much. And then I hated like taking more than a day off. Like realistically, I wish I could have taken 3 days off or a week off because that's probably the time that it'd take to recover. And then I'd make everyone else sick. And I was like, this sucks. This is the worst thing ever, but I have to do this. I have to come back to work. Otherwise, they're going to think I'm lazy as hell. I think one of the greatest things about running a business, not that this is like, it's not even a proper business, dude. Like, I'm just like by myself. I guess it's freelance. Freelance is what I do. The fact that I can just take a day off, take multiple days off. The past 3 days, I really haven't done anything apart from sleep. And I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because I know that this is actually more productive and more efficient. Me sleeping for 3 days straight, it means that I'm recovering quicker than I usually would be, which means that I can just get back to work at optimal efficiency pretty damn quickly. I take for granted sometimes how freaking great life is. This is pretty crazy, dude. This is pretty crazy. The fact that I only put in 7 years of just working my ass off every single day. All it took was just 4 different jobs, having a lot of days with like 3-4 hours of sleep, and drinking way too much caffeine, drinking Red Bull every day, which probably messed up my gut. Don't recommend my lifestyle, the way I lived the past 7 years. Do I regret it myself though? Probably not. This is pretty freaking sweet, dude. What should I do now?
Freaky.
What happened?
Guess where I am?
Yochi.
No, Universal. I'm about to get a palmy with mushroom sauce.
No way, bro. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy Universal, guys.
Bye.
Alright, so I talked about yesterday how it was my grandpa's 2nd year or 2-year anniversary since his passing, and there was a monk there. Now, I don't know anything about Buddhism. I don't know much about just religion in general, but I'm always I've always been kind of curious. I've just never had time to kind of look into it. Now that I'm in Japan, I kind of do. So I had a chat to the dude. Is it rude that I call him monk a dude? And I was like, how do I learn more about this Buddhism thing? Now, I pray every morning. I'm not religious. I just do it because I feel like it's a good way of just like starting the morning. Like I actually come up with like a lot of my video ideas and like what I'm going to shoot whilst just praying, because I kind of just say thank you to my grandpa. I'm like, what's up, grandpa? It's me. And then I kind of just like be like, thanks for just giving me arms and stuff so I can film. And then I'm like, what am I going to film today? And then I kind of forget that I'm praying. And then, maybe that's a bad thing, but then I kind of come up with like ideas. So I've been doing it every morning, and that makes me sound like I'm terrible. Okay. Maybe I am, but I'm going to learn about, the monk dude sent like a bunch of books, including, including a doctor's guide to women's health and preconception. What the fuck? Zen-inspired self-awareness. Bro, I am so curious. Okay, no, I shouldn't laugh. I know why you sent me this. This is the monk's son's book. So, keen to learn about women's health and preconception. Not going to start off with that book, to be honest. You know what? Let's start off with the introduction to Soten Zen or Zazen. What the hell that means? The fuck is secular materialism?
Everything in the universe, including thoughts and consciousness.
Okay, wait, can you dumb that down to like the nth degree? Because I didn't understand a single word you just said. Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay, so imagine everything in the world is made of tiny building blocks.
Okay, I don't understand what the frick this book is saying, bro. Can you hear me? Claude, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What book are you reading? Maybe I can help.
I'm reading Introduction to Zazen. It is by Satoshi Shimizu.
Okay, so the author's name sounds like it might be Mu, Shi, Mu, Zu, or something similar.
What the fuck? What the fuck are they talking about there?
Okay, so basically they're saying...
He grew up after the war.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh shit! Sorry, no, sorry. I was telling the people watching me right now. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Basically, in the 70s and 80s, Japan had they looked unstoppable in terms of their economy, and it was booming and it was going all well. And there seemed to be a large focus on materialistic items and just making money. And he's also talking about how when he was at school, it seemed like a big focus because of this economic boom was how to create more people who were money-making machines, which is basically what this guy is saying, I think. He's saying that he wasn't so interested in going to school because he just felt like school and the schooling system was teaching not so much the important truths of human life, but more so how to make money and how to just add to the system of making money for Japanese society. He decided to go off to the library and just do his own studies, and then he was like, you know what, I want to become a monk, basically. I think it's taken me an incredible amount of effort over the past like 7 years when it comes to reading to break things down into ways that I can understand it. Sometimes I'll like look at a page and I'll be like, okay, I need to read this so slowly so I understand it, because if you don't understand what they're saying, if you really don't understand what they're saying, then like reading a book is freaking useless. Like I've read so many books where I was like, I don't know what the frick I just read. But when I read books super slowly to the point where like, I don't know how, it's like 15 minutes of me reading a page and a half and then asking Claude as well. It's like, now I'm like, okay, now I know a bit of context around what this book may go into. And every single page now I'm going to read the exact same way. Where, you know, it takes me ages, but at least I understand what is going on. Now, for some people who are super intelligent, they can read this just like that, every single page, and just understand it. For me, maybe one day I'll get there, but for now, it's like, it just takes me freaking ages, dude. I do enjoy the process of learning, despite how long it takes me to read 1.5 pages. Like literally, like the way I coach now is just by sharing my knowledge of like what I've gone through, like what I've learned from a theoretical standpoint, but also from a practical standpoint, what I've actually done. And that's how I make money. I just want to confirm, I seem like I'm like super lazy today. I just want to let you know I'm still sick, so this is still a recovery day. I want you guys to think that I'm just bumming around like this every day. Yeah, what the fuck? What happened? I don't even know what happened.
Nothing happened, bro.
Nothing happened. It's just Tuesday for us, bro.
Yeah. Still very low key, but I'll take that for
You
now.
can't hold as many, like, luggage pieces.
Yeah.
That's my main concern.
Yeah.
That is a
yeah.
problem. That is a problem. You know, if you guys don't need the McLaren, you can just pass it to me.
I think this
But you moved to Japan. We were thinking about it, but, like, you moved to Japan, so we can't really give it to you, bro. Yeah, the
Fuck you. Oh. Yeah, congrats, Cal. Congrats. So basically, what I want you to do is just calculate your monthly expenses. Easy, bro.
I hope you get better, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Keen to see the ad.
Easy. I'll see you Monday then.
Sounds good. Gotcha, bro. I think this is one of the first times I've gotten sick, and I've actually still feel happy. You know, I hate being sick usually. This weather is unreal. Like it is like 20, probably 24 degrees with a light breeze, and it is. Man, this is perfect. Mosquitoes are kind of out and they're stinging me like crazy. But aside from that, bro, this is crazy. I was gonna go out to Shibuya and spend a bit of money. Freaking mosquitoes, I see you, mosquito. I feel like I need Japanese fashion drip. Like, I feel like I want to look more Japanese. I see Japanese people and they dress like they dress so well, to be honest. And I feel like I'm just letting the team down. So if you guys know, if anyone knows any like Japanese, like places to thrift, I know Shinmo Katazawa or somewhere. But apart from that, like I don't want expensive stuff. Like I'm not into that super high end fashion stuff because, bro, I could not think of anything worse than buying like freaking $1,000 jacket. And like I remember one of my best mates, Eric, we went to Mason Margiela, bro. He bought like these freaking camel toe shoes, like, and they're like $1,200. And I'm just like, and I was like, that's like 10 years worth of my clothes that I buy at Uniqlo. I'm really bad with fashion. I just wear, like, I literally chucked out like 99% of my clothes. Pretty much all of these clothes are gifted. In fact, everything I pretty much have is gifted. Like this ring, this watch, this top, these pants, I think. No, these pants were Uniqlo. These socks were also Uniqlo. So like it's either Uniqlo or gifted stuff, which I'm very appreciative of. I'm just like freaking happy with like the bare, like I literally, if you look at my room right now, it's like just bare bones. And like I really realized moving to Japan especially, I don't need anything. I literally don't need. If I have my computer, my camera, and my phone, I'm chilling. Like my iPad is just like an added bonus, which I don't even need, which was also gifted to me. I don't know what the freaking point of this was. You know, it's going to be interesting, this whole Japan thing, because I'm actually starting pretty much my business from scratch. And like the videography side of things, like it's a good backup. Like I can go to Melbourne and make a bit of money if I need to come back to Japan and just live. But realistically, like it's a bit of a siebes. I'm going to do projects that I want to do. I think I'm going up to Melbourne for Vin Zhang's stage workshop, which I'm going to be filming, which is going to be cool. I think for the most part it's going to be interesting showing you guys like the numbers and how much I make, and you know how I go about just kind of achieving what I want to achieve here in terms of habits, lifestyle, financial goals in Japan over the next, like, I don't know, over the next however long. I actually have no idea. I'm just going to take a chill for the rest of the night, make sure I get better by Monday, because I have a lot of calls on Monday because I've pushed back a lot of calls. I just want to say thank you for watching again. Thank you for subscribing. These daily vlogs are so much fun to freaking record and edit and film. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, just to go back to my last point, if you know any fashion places, any like cheap clothing stores, apart from Uniqlo or GU, because I shop there already, and I feel like I don't want to look like a basic NPC. Not that, you know, and I'm not talking shit to people who shop at Uniqlo and GU, because I'm one of you guys. I want to add a bit of spice. I want to be different a bit. So I just want to look more. I just want to be more. What's the word? Swag? I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.